Minnesota pastor's viral post about people drinking coffee in church ignites fiery debate. Pastor based in Minneapolis sparks debate over coffee's place in church. A post by Pastor John Piper of Minnesota on Saturday, September 30, has sparked a heated debate about the appropriateness of drinking coffee during Sunday church services. Can we reassess whether Sunday coffee sipping in the sanctuary fits? Asked Piper on X, formerly known as Twitter. Piper, a Baptist, is a theologian, pastor, and chancellor of Bethlehem College and Seminary in Minneapolis. Piper added that Hebrews 12:28 states, "Let us offer to God acceptable worship with reverence and awe." Piper's post has garnered over 1,000 responses, with some users appearing shocked at the very idea of bringing coffee into solemn church services, while others didn't seem fazed in the least. "I think we have bigger fish to fry, John. Personally, I'm in awe God puts up with me at all, Sunday through Saturday," X user at Kellis_X. There is a valid principle to consider here, whether or not you agree /this particular, noted another user at Nathaniel Jolly. Those /a heart and concern for reverential worship and holiness should take some time to consider the principle. Fox News Digital reached out to Piper for comment. Said one Roman Catholic priest in response to a Fox News Digital query, "Who's drinking coffee during Mass?" In Roman Catholic, Orthodox, Coptic, and certain Protestant denominations, adherents are required to fast from food and beverages prior to receiving the Eucharist. Each tradition has its own rules regarding how long adherents should fast, as their various websites noted. Canon 919 of the Code of Canon Law states that those who will be receiving communion must fast from all food and beverages other than water for at least 1 hour prior to reception. The fasting time frame used to be longer, Father Paul Hedman of the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis told Fox News Digital. "For a long time, this fast was from midnight. Breakfast is when you broke the fast," said the Roman Catholic priest. In recent times, this was reduced to 3 hours and now 1 hour prior to receiving communion, he said. In practice, this means that Catholics who will be receiving communion should not eat or drink about 20 minutes prior to the start of Mass, he said. While no church law prevents someone who isn't receiving communion from eating or drinking at Mass, it would be unseemly for anyone to do so other than young children, as the sanctuary and nave of a Catholic church are spaces consecrated specifically for worship, said Father Hedman. Sarah Streetonge, who describes herself as Lutheran and is based in New York, wrote on X that she was shocked at all of you, meaning those who defended the idea of drinking coffee during religious services. Streetonge later clarified that while the strong language in her tweet was in jest, she's still vehemently opposed to people bringing coffee to church, although she did not believe it was a sin. "I have never said it's a sin to drink coffee in church, so no, I am not being legalistic, judgmental, whatever," she said. The average American church service lasts less than 2 hours, Streetonge also told Fox News Digital. And the average person, she said, should be able to manage 2 hours without having a coffee. Some people argued on X that coffee in the sanctuary was completely fine, and even in line with biblical teaching. Worship is about the community coming together. So yes, coffee, and of course tea, absolutely fits. Hospitality is a gift from above, Ryan Peter, an author and musician, posted in response to Piper's original query. Ex-user Freedom Dude said that drinking coffee in church keeps my mind sharp and ready to receive the word. He added, "I see no problem with it as long as it's not a distraction." Reverend Hans Fien, pastor of Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Crestwood, Missouri, is not in favor of church attendees drinking coffee during religious services. "While the vast majority of Lutherans I know are coffee lovers, I've known very few who would ever think of bringing a cup of it into the sanctuary during the divine service," Fien told Fox News Digital. Fien added that for Lutherans, Holy worship is far more than a theological lecture. It's gathering to receive Christ's forgiveness, life, and salvation. He also said, when God pours out these gifts upon us through His Word and sacraments, that makes our sanctuary the holiest place on earth. Let's not turn our Father's house into a house of fair trade dark roast. Not all clergy members who spoke to Fox News Digital about the issue are opposed to members of their congregations sipping coffee in the middle of Sunday services. Father Chris Steele, pastor of St. Christopher's Episcopal Church in Dallas, Texas, told Fox News Digital that in his parish, coffee seems to be the eighth sacrament.